I want to eat right now, not in a few hours. How long do I have to wait?
In just minutes from the time you pick what you want.
You're joking, right?
Just humor me, Mr. T.
Okay. I will take a nice, juicy, medium rare steak.
Okay, now that's the spirit. How about a potato and corn on the side?
That's even better.
Perfect. Now, I want to introduce you to our professional cook. This is the Flavorwave Turbo Oven.
This is the cook?
This is the cook.
That's cool.
And it's so compact and convenient. You're going to keep it on your counter and use it every day. I just put my food in, and I'm going to put a little seasoning on the top of your steak, so it'll be extra yummy. Now, Mr. T, please do me the honor of wearing this apron because you're going to be cooking too.
This is the strangest dinner invite ever. You want me to cook? Are you sure?
Yes, because it's so easy. You just set it to cook and you're off the hook. You just set it to 400 degrees for only 16 minutes. Now just push in on that handle and you're cooking.
Don't you have to defrost this first? Want it to be raw on the inside and burnt on the outside?
No defrosting. And you'll notice no preheating either.
That's fast. Look, Ma, I'm cooking.
Now watch as our time-lapse camera shows how quickly the Flavorwave cooks your frozen steak to perfection in just minutes. Dinner's ready, Mr. T. Let's see. Can you smell that?
Yes, I can.
It looks great and brown beautifully on the outside.
Oh, boy.
It's perfectly done.
This is delicious. My taste buds is going wild. You're right, Darla. It was fast.
And all without added fat. It's so impressive. You can take brick-hard frozen food and put it right in your Flavorwave. Not only will it be cooked perfectly in just minutes, your food will also be tastier and juicier than ever before.
One of the things I like most about being able to see the food cook is to really see that it's done and the progress of, for instance, the chicken breast that I've made. You can see them sort of sizzling, the juices going and just getting brown, and it was moist and juicy inside and just perfect on the outside, so it really was delicious.
I use the Flavorwave Turbo Oven every single day. It replaces a lot of the normal appliances that I used to use, and now I just have one oven that does everything.
It cooks your food so quickly that you're amazed. And I found that the juices were still there. The flavor was delicious, all natural. I mean, you couldn't get by the flavor. It was just so noticeable.
Well, I don't have to worry about taking something out in the freezer and thawing it for the rest of the day so it can be ready for dinner. I love pushing that handle down and watching it go. With the Flavorwave, the salmon recipe came out beautifully, just flaky and fresh and really moist inside. It's really fast, it's really easy, and it tastes great.
Hey, you know, I love steak, and it's so easy to just come home, take a piece out of the freezer, put it in the Flavorwave, cook it, and 1, 2, 3, you're ready for dinner. The food tastes so good, it's like it seals in a flavor, and when you take it out of there and put it on your plate, you cut into it, it is so moist, so juicy, so tasty, you think it came out of the finest restaurant somewhere.
Behind the Flavorwave Turbo is a combination of 3 different cooking methods at once. First, the halogen heating element browns and sears food, sealing in the juices. Second, penetrating waves of infrared light, the same used in 5-star restaurants, cooks food from the inside out. Third, the convection fan moves the air around, speeding up cooking time and distributing the heat evenly, so food is always cooked to perfection. Take a look. See how it swirls around like a tornado? Well, that does the same thing when it's cooking.
That is so cool. So instead of turning the food, you turn in the air.
Exactly. See, the tornado-like airflow actually forces off excess fat, making your food leaner and healthier than ever.
I love it when a plan comes together, Darla.
Now, let's go make some guiltless country fried chicken and French fries.
I thought you said it would be good for my waistline.
Don't worry, Mr. T. I'm not going to add any extra butter, fat, or oil.
Wait a minute, Darla. You can't cook fries and fried chicken without oil.
Oh, yes, you can, in the Flavorwave oven, because remember I told you, it's gonna be guiltless. Now, I've already prepared this chicken by dipping it in egg whites and rolling it in breadcrumbs and placing it in the Flavorwave. And I'm gonna use my handy-dandy Flavorwave tongs to add my French fries on top with no extra oil. And all you do is set it to cook at 400 degrees for 20 minutes, and you're off the hook. Check out how the halogen heat browns everything so quickly and evenly. Now, Mr. T, look at those French fries. Let me take them out. And Mr. T, I'd like you to try one. And you tell me if you can't tell that those were not cooked in 5 pounds of splattering grease.
They're so golden brown and crispy. It's good, Darla.
That's because the Flavorwave seals in the flavor. Now look at this, Mr. T. This is how most people cook. They add grease and oil to their food, and if you look, your food is actually reabsorbing that fat.
That's disgusting.
And look, Mr. T, this is all the oil, fat, and grease that we didn't have to use.
Who would all that in their body?
Now, this is something unique to the Flavorwave Turbo. You couldn't do this in a regular oven, Mr. T. This is my own version of seafood paella. I started with some rice and some chicken broth on the bottom and put my seafood on top. We have scallops, salmon, and shrimp. And all of these recipes come in our Flavorwave recipe guide. Plus, you'll also get this handy cooking chart that tells you exactly how long it takes for fresh or frozen food, even the thickness of each cut of meat. And it's so remarkable that the prestigious Cooking Club of America, with over 600,000 members, tested the Flavorwave and awarded it top ratings and its seal of approval. Now, we all want our kids to eat healthy, right? Check this out. Roasting vegetables actually makes the vegetables sweet and tender. Look, they're perfect.
That's right, boys and girls. It's always good to eat your veggies.
And another thing about the Flavorwave, Mr. T, is that you can reheat your pizza with no soggy crust.
There's nothing worse than reheating pizza in the microwave. I love crisp, crunchy crust. Why microwave when you can Flavorwave?
That's right. Plus, it also cooks frozen or freshly made pizzas beautifully. And look at this, Mr. T. The Flavorwave even cleans up after itself. You just add some water and soap and you're done. Or because it has tempered glass, you can just pop it in the dishwasher.
Oh, so no scrubbing, no messy cleanup? I like this.
Look at this stuffed chicken breast with roasted red peppers and garlic. And all I did was season and stuff breast fillets and cook for 18 minutes. See how juicy and beautiful your meat comes out?
And remember, it can start off frozen solid.
That's right. You can stock food in your freezer and at a moment's notice put it directly into your turbo. Speaking of which, how about a barbecue?
I love barbecue.
I know you do. You can start with a tangy red sauce. I've added a little vinegar, molasses, pepper, garlic, and you are off. So you just put your lid on, set it to cook.
And you're off the hook.
Just think about it, Mr. T. You can grill and barbecue, and it doesn't smoke up your kitchen.
Darla, that looks finger-licking good. I'm starting to get hungry again.
Oh, that's good, because with the grill plate, grilling is just as easy. With the Flavorwave, you can grill up a storm.
Look at all those delicious grill marks.
Isn't it beautiful? I have Flavorwave hot dogs, burgers, Flavorwave chicken, vegetables, Flavorwave ahi, and vegetable kebabs.
You can never put a kebab in a microwave.
No, I'd hate to see that. Just think about it. You can take the Flavorwave outside. All you have to do is plug it in. You don't have to buy a barbecue.
You can barbecue and grill any season of the year. I feel sorry for all those folks out there grilling in the chilly weather.
Oh, I know, and I just hate cleaning a grill. It's an awful mess. And here's another thing. See this? This is the optional expansion ring. When you have larger groups or family gatherings, you just add this and it increases your capacity. You can cook entire turkeys, no problem.
I like that. You can cook an entire meal for your whole family or just for yourself.
Anything that you can cook in your oven, you can cook in the Flavorwave. I've done Cornish hens, and it doesn't burn on top. It cooks from within, and it was moist, delicious, and the fat just dripped right away. And it's just very healthy for you.
I don't use any fats or oils in the Flavorwave Turbo, and that's quite surprising because you don't need them. It cooks all the juices in. You don't need extra garnishments on it. It just comes out wonderful.
You could just turn on the timer and walk away, and you hear the bell go off. You're like, is it done? It only took us 14 minutes. We didn't even have to turn it over.
It was amazing because you see the fat dripping off. I'm like, oh my God. And after it was done, it tastes really delicious.
It tastes really well.
It was crispy the way we like it. And we look at each other and say, we were gnarling on the bone, you know, because it tastes real good.
It was good.
I really like the fact that the Flavorwave defrosts frozen foods, so that way if I forget to take something out of the freezer in the morning, then I could just put something when I get home immediately from the freezer into the Flavorwave Turbo and I can start cooking.
Baking in the Flavorwave is so much fun because you can see everything happening. You watch it right there through the glass. You can see it raising right in front of your eyes. You open up the top and the aroma of the cinnamon rolls, it just takes over your house. It was just a lot of fun, something that you can do, you know, with your kids, and it doesn't take up a lot of time.
My Flavorwave Turbo oven is so easy to clean. It has a self-cleaning feature. It just makes my life so much easier and saves me so much time.
Come on, let me show you my own invention. Here we have what I call Asian fusion bass. So I've started with a piece of bass, and now I'm putting in the high rack with some fresh veggies on top. Go ahead and drizzle the soy sauce over the veggies and the fish. And I'm gonna drizzle sesame seed oil. Gives a great flavor. I'm gonna top with some sesame seeds, which also add flavor as well as they look very pretty. And all you have to do is set it to cook.
And you're off the hook.
The Flavorwave bakes the fish evenly while infusing the flavors from the sauces, making one tasty meal presto.
You know, Darla, I think I'm falling in love with this Flavorwave Turbo.